blessed.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
No. It's just... Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Is Father angry with me?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Cuttenberg.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief-making so much.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an
That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage.
I would
If
like a
not, tell
comment.
him
If
that
you
next
guys can
time I'll
hear
come
me, could you please
myself
comment and
personally
let me
use
know
that
if my
hammer
voice
to
can be
bang
heard on
those
this stream?
nails
Thank
into
you.
his arse.
It's just a voice check at
Sure
this
will be
point.
happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
Thank you, Revelo.
Run
Thanks for
along
letting me
now.
know.
Work won't wait.
Right, guys, that is the intro of the game out of the way. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro to the game. I hope you could actually hear the game volume. As to your questions, yes, Revelo, the difficulty is actually normal for the first time stream of the new game. I just really want to get people into the game without, you know, having to show them the whole grind aspect of it so unnecessarily. So to the point, at the start of the game it's best just to take everything you see, and I mean everything that you can get without having to steal it. A lot of people would say that you should really choke out villagers and take every herb and build your strength and all of that, right? I see why people would tell you to do that, but that's people who have played the game before. This stream is really based at people who have never played the game before, who are looking to get into the action, into the point of it, blah blah blah. Don't get me wrong, the money's going to be a bonus, but anyway, when you're in the house, when you start the game in the house, you have the conversation with your mother. I take everything, take all the fruit, take everything in the chest, take the bandages, take the marigolds, take absolutely everything. Once you took everything, obviously go along with the objective, speak to your father, and he lets you begin your little adventure in what is the town of Skalitz. So, aye, without further ado, Kingdom Come. So, the father has gave us a few requests. He wants charcoal and beer. Also, we have to collect a debt for a guy who lives just here, Kunesh, I believe his name is. But it turns into a bit of a home gang, or a fair fight, if you will, between you and Kunesh. So the best way to start this, in my opinion, is to start where the game, you know, has its field day as combat. So, aye, straight to the sword lesson.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
No, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Right, so, to the sheepfold. I'll meet him there. Jog, wee warm up now. Knees up, knees up, knees up. La 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 la. Let's get it done. Waiting on you, Pikachu. I would read the comments live on YouTube, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to see my comments live on YouTube. Anyway, onwards and upwards.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Oh, he's overconfident. I'm scared of him.
Very well.
La la
Start with the
la.
basics.
La la la.
Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Right, anyway.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Once again. Fine. Now you're getting it. Very good. Nice. Very good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
La 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 la.
Nice. Fine. All right. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Good.
Yeah, a clean hit. You see that? You see that? Ah, too good for even this guy.
Good. Once again.
I'll show them humans what's what.
All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, yo, mate.
Good health to you.
Sell everything. You will understand. No spoilers. Also, if you have any questions or if you have any tips or if you just want to share what you did at this point in the game, I honestly want to hear it. I'm not just saying it to start a chat. I honestly want to hear how people started this game. Honestly, I want to find out how easy you found it first time round. The first time you started this game, did you find it easy? Did you find it challenging? Was it everything you thought it would be? Was it more? Okay, so we need 10 of those. I'm not gonna mess about. I'm gonna haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
So, aye. I actually done that myself. The second time round I played the story, I spent a long time picking flowers. I went to the forest at Bate, and for ages and ages and ages it was a whole thing. I'm trying to get 13 off this guy. How do you know him?
That's better. Drop in a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Do you think I should drop the price, or should I just like be like, do you know what? I'll give it a little
Alright, sir.
There we go, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Anyway. On with the job. Oh, dice. Hate to pass the table without playing.
You can't be serious, George. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done
Am I any good at dice?
Had to. He had to abduct the king.
I'm afraid to say
lure his cousin Prokop into imprisonment.
I'm not, but the problem is when I start playing, I can't stop playing dice.
What is this Wenceslas for a king?
I really can't stop playing dice once I start playing. Please don't talk about dice.
Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry. I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobs had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. We should redecorate for him.
It's actually a good question, Clues.
I'd rather torch it, to be honest.
Let me think about that actually.
Doing some tears all
I don't think I've ever found
What do you say, Henry?
a bench in
I was
Rete.
going to get ale for
Not Rete, in Tallenberg. I honestly don't think I found
We're
a...
finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
Yeah, what's good, Mike?
It's our duty
Welcome to the
defend
stream,
honor
bro.
of our king. So, how? Are you with us?
To roll with a crew or not to roll with a crew? Either you're riding with mans or you're riding against mans.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I really don't want to spoil anything because this part of the game is just classic. If you've played it before, you know what's coming.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Right. Suppose I need to go and run interference, as they say. What's good, Mike Hansen? Long time no speak, my friend. How are you?
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing to start on
Grilled
about the
peanut
Pope.
butter and jelly. That
You
sounds
might have
amazing.
mentioned the popes too.
That
Thank
actually
you for
sounds
telling me.
amazing.
I just hope I can catch him before he
Oh,
gets
I
to
love peanut
another
butter
fight.
so much. I have everything I need to make that. I just don't trust myself to grill any sort of sandwich. That must be some American thing that I'm too Scottish to comprehend. I kid, of course. Well, that's her out the way. You're the boss.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Oh, calm down, Herr Strauss.
What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy...
Oh, is that a sound glitch? Is that a sound glitch?
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Oh, that was not fun. Okay, guys, it's go time. I came straight at me, just what I like. So you lock onto the target with your right stick, guys. That's kind of important. And the jabs are important when you're open-handed. When you've not got a weapon, guys, the jabs really important. Step back, step in. Nothing but jabs. Jab in the back of the head. Bot, bot, bot. I hate this wee guy anyway. Wee traitorous scumbag, so he is. Sock his head in anyway. Come here, you. I'm not done. Lucky I don't like you, you wee shit.
Run!
Yeah, Southall! Get on.
How are you, Henry?
Keep going, obviously. Right to Kunesh's gaff. I've got a debt to collect. I gotta go collect a debt.
Henry, I'm glad you saw
Gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Give me the axe, or I put the axe in you. Oh, right along the village edge. That hill at the other side of this fence, guys, the hill. Very important hill. Keep an eye out for that hill. It's a lovely hill. It's a dashing hill. It's a rolling hill, if you will. See what I did there? Bye. Onward. Need to get the blood off my face, boys. Can't I go home to mother? Looking all broken.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Mike Canson says, get it in the skeleton after one side stops sizzling. Henry's come to see us. Hey up, mate. As if I wasn't here 30 seconds ago. And then flip it and do the same thing. Then pour you a glass of milk and enjoy. Do you know what, bro? I must admit, I'm higher than a motherfucker, and you just gave me the munchies, bro. You just gave me the munchies. Oh, look, there's a man the myth himself. I'll just take that axe, thank you.
God be with you, Kunesh.
Take it and just stick it in his forehead. Father sent me for money. Sounds like some mafia shit.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Oh, you can expect a visit from father.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Bye. Ow. Bloody hell! Oh! Cool. Missed.
The nearest apothecary from Merchoyed. You probably have to go to... Let me think. From Merchoyed? It's actually a really good question. What's the village that you find the dude Limpy Lubosh in? I can't remember the name of the said village, but... aye. I believe that to be it. Oh, that was a good right hook from that guy there. That was a lovely right hook. He might actually waste me here.
Sod it!
Oh, the knee in the face. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Muay Thai clinch from this guy is uncanny. Just jab the shit out of him, boys.
Here.
How did he make that reach? No way. Oh, he's just gonna waste me.
Giving up already?
Oh, that clinch every time. Oh, I can't let him take the hill. I can't let him take the hill. If he takes the hill, I'm beat. They work the hooks now and again.
Had enough.
Oh, look at the reach of this guy. What is he, like 80 feet tall? His strength rating is through the roof. Maybe I should have took some strength, eh? Strength isn't that good, might I add. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. He should have wasted me twice there. Twice he should have broke my jaw.
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Okay, back to the questions. Blue's Clues, the nearest apothecary close to Merkuyed. That is a question. That's a really good one. And to be honest, at this point in the map, I don't think I can see much of it. I don't think I can see much of it at all. No, I can't. It's actually been a long time since I've actually sat down and played this game, so the places by name are kind of a problem. What's the name of the place where you go, where the dude teaches you how to read? Oh, that'll come back to me. That'll come back to me. Anyway, I'm not going to let it bother me. Oh, hello, pretty lady.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Well, you do.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Ujits, that's the name of it. I'm sure there is a table, at least. I'm not sure if there's an apothecary sales, but I'm pretty sure there is a table. Let me look into it. I mean, I could be wrong. Do not take it for gospel, like truth. I could be wrong.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
I've only got 2 hands.
So yeah, I just realised I left Kunish's house without collecting a debt. Yeah, that's right, you sit in your place.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want.
Thank you.
The last of this.
No, I heard the last. I'll see you soon, bro. I know, but you don't know. Ah, the old... Oh, okay. I will be honest. I have done the Runts Camp mission a good few times. It's a favourite mission. I like to go back and do it as many times as possible. I like the whole battle thing. I really enjoy playing that mission, but I've never actually gone as far as sabotage of the arrows and poisoning the food. Every time I've got to that point, I've been able to fight it out without that sort of help. The archery isn't really a problem in this game either. I hear a lot of people with their comments and they say that they find the archery is a bit difficult and things like that, but I don't really find it difficult at all, to be honest. Should we ask what he did in Kuttenberg? Should we ask?
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. But I took them in lieu of the debt.
Took, meaning he gave them to you, or took, meaning stole?
If he didn't pay, then they're still ours. How can you steal something that's yours?
Fair point. Give it to me then, and here's some money for the rest.
Didn't I buy the charcoal? What do I need to buy? I don't have to buy anything. I forgot to get the sword parts. My bad. I still like I was saying Blue's Clues. I never did poison the dude in the camp.
With you.
Any of them.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad.
I'll leave you with this
That's
cutscene, it's great, enjoy.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
No, they're not. They're in my back pocket.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Some drama.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh, look at that arse.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Oh, the trial by fire, and it's a stick. It's a stick. I'll answer questions after the cutscene.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Oh, there he is. Look,
Those
look,
days
the
are
man.
gone, sir.
The boss. Look, the chief.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Big dog, big nuts.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Did anybody else
Still have a lot
cringe?
to learn.
I cringed.
Ask
I
your
cringed
father to show
hard.
you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Reddick. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Bald-headed bitch.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
I hate that you can't save his parents, but let's be honest, any sane person would have ran long before now. I don't care how brave you think you are. If you saw that human army come to your village, you would have ran long before you saw your parents die. I don't care who you are. You would have skipped town. Ran all the way to Russia. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Should I turn and fight the first dude that's behind me, or should I just run and get on with it? Because I haven't died yet. Fight, run, fight, run, fight, run, fight, run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run away. Live to fight another day. Skip down. Oh, ow, my ankles, ow. Ow, ow. Should have worn my Nikes, bro. Should have worn my Nikes. Should have worn my Nikes. Ah! Timberlands. Run, 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 run. Why am I running without my sword in my hand? I'm gonna die before I even get to this fight. Hula la la la, hibbity hoobla, excuse me, gentlemen. I must ride. Now that I saved Lady Beach, I must ride. Cavalier style, other people to save. No! What are you doing? Did we win? Did we win? Ooh, that gotta hurt. Alright guys, let's skip town. Oh, I'm already bleeding. Oh, why am I bleeding? I don't want to die before I've even gotten anywhere. That's alright. Hey you! Ugh. Who's hitting me? You're literally just punching me in the back of the head.
Left. Talmberg is to the... Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I can't use bandages as I ride the horse. I can't use bandages at the same time. Like I said, no, I can't use bandages at the same time. Oh, okay. Oh, left and rights, left and rights, left and rights, left and rights. I don't want to die here. My horse is gonna fucking die. Left and rights, left and rights, left and rights, left and rights, left and rights. Wah! Cavalry style. Run. Run for your life. Suck my bean, suck my bean, suck my bean. Run! Get to the chopper! Run away! Oh, he's dressed very fancy. He's gonna die, man. They're gonna take his hat right off him. Oh, and look, Henry's hungry. Surprise, surprise. During all of this, Henry's like, I could go a bit of bread.
Warn the others. They tore its scallops.
Forced me again. Yeah. Oh, poco, amigo.
I want to know what that means. I really want to know what that means. So if anybody speaks cumin, translate please. Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ! Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo! Uzungine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
So, aye, we got away. My leg! It's in the bone!
Someone give him a drink.
It's in the
Bring
bone!
hot wine and bandages.
Wine? I've got wine. Skål!
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come through the Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Without warning.
I don't know.
Did you not hear the horns?
seen armor like
Did
it
you not
or
see
heard
the
the language.
flags? Did you not see the army?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. As good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talent.
I'm sorry about what happened.
Anyway, food. It's gonna pass out. I know how you feel, bro. That's exactly how I feel when I haven't eaten. Ooh. That was so realistic.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, bad. Excuse me. Let me have that. Let me have that. Let me have that. There's no need to take everything unless you want to start selling it, I suppose. I suppose you could do that. Like I said, but I'd rather get people into the game. And the wine. Nourishment's at 87. Blah 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 blah. I have 8 of those. I will save it here. And we are off to bed. I cannot find the door, that's how tired he is. And you come.
Oh, that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there? Ow!
And then, come in the door please, darling. Thank you. Are you serious? You're just gonna stand there? You're just gonna stand in the way? I suppose. I don't want to talk about Skalitz.
Sorry, but it's too hard for me.
I understand.
Okay, now move. This time. Yeah. Side step. Side step. Side step. Straighten up, pal. You should be male. Let him. Ah, look at that, a bed. And get some Bo Peep. Let me sleep. As soon as that sun comes up, I'm going to Skalitz and I'm slitting everybody's throat. Bang on cue. Bang on cue. Here she comes. Wee honeypot.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
Let's be honest, he's lying there thinking about how much he can get for that sword.
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
She wants to do. She wants to do.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, But it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Right, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
That was a fucking cutscene and a half.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. God be with you.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Scalets folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming. But then...
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you.
I will.
Get a cheeky sleep out of this and try and preserve my energy, huh? Let's see what happens. I'm probably going to get woke up like, oi, it's my bed, pal. Well, in that bed you'll pay the toll. Smothered with a pillow. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. That's a battle horn. I'm scared. Haha. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell. Let's go, boss man. We are 6. Let's go, go. Aye, right, as if 40 people would be stoning there. Look at that. They would be out the fucking back door. They would be gone. A lot of them, outer, finito, Houdini.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Right, that was a whole cutscene and a whole ordeal. Seeing that guy again brought back some feelings. Anyway, anybody got a comment on how they managed to escape Tallenberg to go and bury their parents? Because I have a really cool tip if you want to know, but I want to know what you think first. I want to know if anyone's maybe already thought of it, or... Aye.
Do you know where I can buy and sell?
I'll try the kitchen. The cook sometimes sells us surplus food. Otherwise, I don't know. Try asking the villagers if there's anything they... Good luck to you.
Lee Buckleman, what's happening, the man, the myth, the legend himself. If you don't know, guys, now you know. Like and subscribe to my video, and also Lee Buckleman here in the comments. He also streams now and again. It's probably worth getting into and worth watching. But Lee, feel free to throw up your details on how you stream in the comments, bro. This is the horse I turned up on, here we go. So a comment would be appreciated, guys. How did you guys escape from here? Did you speak to the guard at the gate and bribe your way out? Did you guys go into the chest and steal armor and an outfit and sneak out the gate? Did you... Tell me how you did it. I'm interested. I'm going to show you right now how I did it. I wonder if it still works. Yep, it works.
Fuck, that fool from Scullets has gone and jumped. Yeah.
That was easy enough. I'm out. Speedrun. No need for all the fucking drama, and no need to argue with people. No need to run on foot either, which is always important. Get a horse early in the game as well. Let's get that out of the way right now. So yep. Good health, good spirits, half drunk. Got my character, he's drunk too. See what I did there? He's ate his bread. Got the sword, and we're on our way back to Scallops to fuck people up.
To wait for me here, friend.
I had to sort of speedrun that part of the game. I'm sorry, guys.
It's like they've already gone.
But that was a bit of an overreaction. Acting like he's never seen a pile of bodies before. Give me that, give me that. A single groschen. I'll take that single groschen. How can you have one good carrot and one carrot that's nearly rotten? How long have you had that rotten carrot in your pocket for? You absolute can't you? Oh, she's got bread. I mean literal bread. I don't mean money. Imagine I found a heavy money stash to sell in the game. How is the food here so fresh? How how recently did you people die? Lee Bucklemani, throw up your Twitch name if it's any different for the name you use on your YouTube, bro. I appreciate it.
What's going on there? Who's there? What's that? What have we got here? Entertainment, great. Oh.
It's Lee Buckle Miney Gaming. He thinks. Who was he robbing? This guy, wasn't it? What'd you get for me? These people have nothing. I don't know why I waste my time here.
Oh God.
It's a bit dark. I mean, I'm nervous. I don't know about you, but I'm nervous seeing that. Lee, I'm scared. Help me. Right, see, this is the thing about this game. James preaching. What's good, bro? This is the thing about this game, right? When you get to points like this where there's two roads and it forks, you think to yourself, do I want to go which is clearly death, or I want to go which seems to be relatively safe? What would you do? Throw it in the comments. Should I go what seems to be empty, or should I go this way which seems to be barren, like pure death? And aye, comment. Till then I'm gonna look around.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
We're just about to get into some action any time now, because I know there is one bandit waiting up the road at some point. Aye, but that's his problem. I got a kicking ass sword here. Don't get me wrong, this game is based around getting this bloody sword back. It's not even a decent sword compared to half the swords in the game. It just means something to young Henry here. Oh, look, there he is. Look, there's a bandit up there. Whatever's the most unsafe. Hey, you! I was trying to sneak there and he's like, hey, where you fucking going? Ever trying to run me? Oh, he's trying to get me out of stamina before we fight and then he's going to turn around and fuck me up. Yeah, you motherfucker. You're lucky I need to be up there. You fucking punk. That's the first... Do you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That has never happened to me before. He has never ran away from me. I usually got up to that dude and he has an axe. Or is it him that has an axe? Anyway. I never noticed that dude who ran away before. James, aka Loki's mask. Oh, what's happening? Oh, did you hear that other voice? He's like, what's that? It's him that has the axe. Oh, here we go. Another wee fight.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh. Oh. Oh, these bandits are just weak. 2 prods and they're out. Did not mean that. But you can lay there. I no longer need you. It's the axe. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take the boots. I'll take the hood. The leather jerkin's in better shape than mine, and I'll take your gloves. Thank you very much. Strap this can. Oh look, main level. Upgrade. Scout. Let's upgrade the strength, right? Let's go with stronghold. Blocking your opponent's strikes with your shield will cost you 30% less stamina. Here is my dilemma. At this point in the game, it's basically useless to have that perk because I don't have a shield. But aye. So, I'm going to go with Gravedigger. I don't know why. It's about moving bodies, right? I don't know why anybody would choose to start humping bodies about the street. But we'll get to that. This leather is in better shape. I don't have gloves, I'll put the gloves on. I have boots instead of old boots. And I have plate cooters. Plate cooters. Liam knows what I'm talking about. Cooters candy. High five, bro. Any Scot knows what I'm talking about. Give me that carrot. Or a fucking jab you in the face. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I might start using the axe. I might use the axe. Alright, let's use the axe. I feel a wee bit like a Viking. Let's see what the character looks like. Let's see him. Already looks better. Rather than that skimpy wee geary head on. Been here 2 minutes, boys. On the hip, nice and safe. And I'm sure this gate is burnt to a crisp. Yes. I can't get in this side. So, that leaves me one option. It's a hill fort, right? You have to bear that in mind at this point in the game. A lot of people lose faith for that. I'm not walking all the way around. There isn't an all the way around, it's a hill fort. And if you look to your left there and to your right there by what, 45 degrees, you can see the whole hill. It's not exactly a big village. It looks like Skyrim, bro. Do you know what? I'm not gonna fault you, and I can see what you mean. It looks like Skyrim, but Google it. It's actually a real map. It's a real place. this village here, Skalitz, is a real place. It's in Europe. I believe more Eastern European, to be honest. In the area of, what was Bohemia, right? So it's like Prague and places like that. Oh, look, we have a dude up here. Oh, right, quickly in the comments before I get into the fight, axe or sword, axe or sword, axe or sword. Quickly throw in a comment. Should I use axe? Chop him up? Or should I use sword? Axe or sword, axe or sword, axe or sword. Left, right, left, right, left, right. I mean, I could use a sword. I don't mind. Axe or sword, guys. Axe or sword. Axe or sword. You don't decide, I'll decide. Should I use the axe or the sword? Axe or the sword.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna use axe.
Are you?
Dun, 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 dun. Are you serious?
I yield. You hear? I surrender.
No, don't run away. Fucking cowards in this game, man. Such cowards in this game. Alright. A single groschen. High five. Also shout out to the 8 viewers. To be honest, I didn't think I would get any more than 1. But aye. Please like the video and subscribe. And also comment. I like people to comment and let me know what they think of the stream. And obviously if you have tips or whatever at this point in the game, boom. If you've watched before or commented before, you'll know that I speak to everybody and aye. Keep things positive. Thank you. I should have really went with the sword. I probably would have killed that guy instead of having to chase him halfway up the street.
In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon me like me.
Is he talking about that guy over there? Or this guy? Poor people. I feel that aye. Only the worst people deserve that. And this village is like the Shire.
Why?
Oh, he's misses.
And then I'll come back for you.
One last teabag. One last teabag. I'm sorry. One last teabag.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me.
Can I feel bad for this guy? It's a bit late to be asking for forgiveness. The guy's dead.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find a shovel and
take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Right, what to do next? Right, straight to the shovel maybe? I don't know. First thing I would do if I was him, I would be like, right, well my dad he's a swordsmith and he has 1 coin in his pocket. Are you shitting me? I'd be looking for your dad's stash. I'd be like, here, he's got to have money somewhere. Come on. Got to have a wee stash outside the village or something. Liam knows what I'm talking about. You don't do business with a stash, Lee. Lee. I can hear that dog. I should just go to the dog straight away. You know what? It's the whole thing. Oh, sword. I know I don't need it anytime soon, but hey ho, it's the whole thing. Where is it? It's the next salad.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went from me.
Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. This ain't no rap battle, motherfucker.
Did you lend me that spade? I need to dig a grave.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that.
Aye, I'll trade you a spade for the sword, not a problem. Come here. It's right here.
I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can
That's it, Henry boy. You tell him, sister.
Sword.
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
I'll knock your teeth in then. You'll do fucking nothing here. Sword, that's what I thought.
That's
See you
right.
later, you fucking bam.
Run, you bastard.
Thought I was going to stand and fist fight him.
Easy.
What does he have on him? Oh, he's got 8 groschen. Do I rob the guy? Do I take the groschen? Or do I leave? Do I rob the body? Or do I leave? Anybody? Do I rob the body or do I leave? I'm taking the fucking groschen. Fuck it. Sorry, pal. He's not going to spend it in heaven. Apparently they don't need that fucking kind of shit. It's just to be a nice return. Whole neighbourhood's gone to shit. Them damn humans coming in here, taking our jobs, taking our homes. Look at the place. Oh, I wonder what's became of the old gaff, huh? Ransacked every fucking thing, man. Well, I suppose you need to feed an entire army, huh? So they would have took every stitch of food, whether it be rotten or not. Under this tree then. Poor bastards.
So, let's get to it.
So here we go, guys. This is where the whole fucking story goes tits up.
Damn it all.
Poor Henry's trying to bury his wee mammy and daddy, and cunts can he just leave it alone.
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Look at the old Henry with his elbow pads. Big elbow pads, spinning back elbow. Spinning back. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to get jabbed in the eyebrow.
told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The Chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Ross, I am. Ross.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Right guys, that has been 2.5 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this episode 1. I want to thank everybody that watched the video, and also I want to give a big shout out to everyone that liked and everyone that subscribed. But yeah, if you liked this video, please subscribe, because that is going to be a nightly thing now with this game Kingdom Come. I don't know the difference between the time zones, but it will be 8:30 at night. That'll be UK times. So, tune in. You know how it works. Thanks again for watching, guys.